You've probably seen the video I recently posted about the 8th wonder of the world, Pamukkale. And I was expecting such comments, but how is it possible that some people call this video fake, adding those comments like Instagram versus reality, and some prove it saying that they've been there and it looked exactly like it showed or even better? It's simple, we're talking about different parts of the same place, and I've seen them both. So in this video, I will share the tips with you of how you can see the best or Instagram part of Pamukkale and the secret entrances to avoid crowds and rocks that hurt your feet, and the right time to see the blue water. A little disclaimer, as a travel creator, such videos is art for me in the first place, and it's the way to romanticize life, so I did some color correction and I also added a mask to cover my boyfriend's feet at the beginning here. Still, unedited reality we saw looked like this, and it was still amazingly beautiful. And the reality some people are talking about in the comments was this, I guess. And we also saw this. So tip number 1 is go solo. Most of the tourists who come there take a day trip by bus. That means a travel company picks you up somewhere in Antalya in your hotel at 4 a.m. and the bus arrives at noon, and instead of this, you get this. Also, there are 2 entrances, and the only available entrance for those who come by bus is the southern entrance. The buses and cars can park only there, and hence it's the most popular and the most crowded area. The surface there is damaged to your right, it's slippery and dirty. Why? I'll show you in a bit. So tourists cannot even walk further to see the real intact beauty, of course in the areas where it's allowed to walk, either because it hurts to walk the first 500 meters or because they're limited in time. Tip number 2, let's be honest, everyone comes there to take photos and then they get disappointed. The water is not blue, people are everywhere, and the secret is the light and the time of the day and the season. We've been there in October, still it was super crowded. I cannot even imagine what it's like in the summer season. But if you walk from the city entrance 1 hour before closing, you'll get amazing pictures and will see blue water. You will find city entrance on Google Maps. And you'll get surprised that the surface there is smooth like silk. But if you want to catch the balloons and see more pools, come in the morning from the secret entrance. It is still that southern entrance and it's not written anywhere, but they will let you in 30 minutes before the official opening hour. Yeah, it's that area that may hurt your feet, but for 20 minutes, the whole place is yours before buses start coming. Though the light in the morning is not that good because the sun rises from behind the rock. Tip number 3, I think this is the most important tip. Manage your expectations and be responsible. What we see on the internet when we type Pamukkale is this. These are the photos that have been taken 30 years ago. Since then, most of the pools dried out and evaporated. You know why? Mass tourism. We've seen people littering in the pools and I was so mad. And people were wearing shoes, though it's prohibited. And this is exactly what destroys the surface, leading to "that hurt my feet" and "this place is nothing special" comments. Water cannot be stored in destroyed pools anymore, so they dry out. But still, can you imagine you stumbled upon this place before you saw those pictures? Wouldn't you be amazed? It's still so very beautiful, and it's privilege for all of us to witness this beauty before it disappeared forever. And it's under the risk. And speaking of responsibility, some of you guys were almost right to say that this area has nothing to offer, it's boring, but let's be honest, we don't come there to club. We come there to see the wonder of the world that can soon disappear. But to save this place for future generations, these areas need investment. So instead of pleasing tour agents from other areas and getting disappointed yourself, spend a night at a local hotel, go have breakfast there, come to the spot earlier than everyone. This is a more sustainable and responsible way to travel and to protect areas that need us, people, a human who can be both a destroyer and a savior, and it's up to you to pick your side.